What's going on? We are back covering Love and Hip Hop season 11. We're covering episodes 28, 29. I'm joined by my amazing, my talented, my ever so glamorous Miss Sasha Joseph. Welcome back to the, not the Josephs.
Yeah, I love it. Me
Okay.
and my husband are the Joseph. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, welcome back to the podcast. How are you?
Oh, so great. So happy to be here. Listen, I didn't even share with you, but I have more tea about love and hip hop that I needed your reaction live.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, listen,
Bambi
let's.
went on a podcast and
Well,
there's tea.
oh, the podcast about how she was talking to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
oh, okay.
I was
Well,
like,
I
damn
mean,
it. I knew you would know, but I was like, at that off chance.
but yes, so I did see some of the snippets, and for me, well, first of all, you tell us because tell
Yes.
me about Bambi on the podcast, okay?
Yes. Listen, before we start, because this has nothing to do with with these
Well,
episodes or
oh well,
everyone,
right.
okay? But anyway, Bambi goes on this podcast. Shout out to Mari for tagging me in this. Anyway, so it's just she goes on, and turns out she's been messing with Scrappy since before season 1. And she thought Diamond was the baby mama because she didn't even know that there was a whole third person in this dynamic. So she's like, yeah, every time I saw pictures online, it would be Diamond, Scrappy, and Imani. So I thought that's the baby mama.
So, like, I feel like Bambi did this to prove a point, but in
Yeah.
my opinion, I feel like that kind of knocks you down a couple notches.
Yeah, it was so obvious she didn't give like one F about her positioning. She knew. She was like, we weren't together, we were never dating, we were having sex. And guess what? He introduced me to Mona Scott.
Oh,
Yeah, while he's recording season 1. And then he called her after the Stevie J fight. That icon.
mm,
Yes. And he apparently called her. And then this is where I was like,
oh.
I have to share this on the pod. Turns out he introduces her. She gets in with production people. She's like, I knew what my role was. I was there to film the scene. And then they asked me to do a hot tub scene. And I already knew Benzino. You want to know how? She was dating Scrappy and Benzino at the same time.
See, Mama D must have knew this already,
I
okay?
I has to. First of all, shout out Bambi. Good. She knew. She said, I will go from side bitch to main bitch in a few seasons, and she did it.
I mean, listen, I mean, because she did Basketball Wives first.
Yes, and she talked to her. She's like, I've been on TV before.
I mean, she was. I'll never forget. Now, I can't remember if this was her, but I want to say it was her. This when I started first watching Basketball Wives. It was like the scene where it was like Malaysia
Oh
and
yes.
Bambi at the restaurant when they were fighting. Now, I don't think Malaysia
Oh
was
yeah,
fighting
yeah, yeah,
Bambi,
yeah, yeah.
but I
I
think
don't.
Bambi was the one that was fighting because it was like Gloria and her sister. Like, yeah, it
Oh
was.
yes, I remember this, but I cannot tell you. Like, it could be someone else. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I just remember Malaysia and
uh,
Gloria.
Of course, remember Malaysia, but I think like that's when we got introduced to Bambi. I think,
Probably yes.
but I
Maybe.
mean,
That's so.
you come here for love and hip hop, but it's really about the 2000 era of reality TV and
Correct.
music. Also, random since we're on the 2000s, Ashanti finally announced
Yes.
on her Instagram that she's expecting. Of course, I went right to the comments. And so many people were like, let's act surprised. Congratulations.
Listen, and they're engaged.
They are?
Yeah, I saw that
Oh,
today. I thought
I,
the baby news was old news. That's why I was like, oh, you're gonna talk about their engagement.
yeah, well, I mean, we've been literally seeing her do shows in like
Correct.
hoodies and stuff. But listen, I ain't mad. Hold on. Make sure the baby healthy
Mhm.
before you make an announcement. But again, shout out to our girl Ashanti, friend of the show.
So fun. I love her. I can't. And I love that the caption is baby, baby.
Baby, 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 baby.
Yeah.
I love it when you say my name. Yeah, Ashanti got them hits.
Mhm.
But yeah, this season 11 of Love and Hip Hop, we were in Canada for
Yes.
2 of the 3 episodes that we're
Mhm.
recovering, or recapping. So sometimes I don't like Zell. But I
Correct.
have to say, like Zell without Santana, I thought Zell was like the perfect person for this trip. I was like loving his takes, loving him snowboarding, loving him in the jacuzzi with the ladies. Like this is the
Curly.
Karli was a lot, or Jessica was a lot.
No. The thing is, like, PSA, is Jessica White all right? And
Should
how
she
do
be
we stage an intervention?
right? Because all three of the episodes that we have seen her, she's just, and again, it just seems like such a drastic difference from the
Correct.
Jessica that we've met last season or in the beginning
Mhm.
of this season. But also, I feel like it just makes me think, were we just getting that Jessica? Because she could have been a little high, like, right? She, like, because that's what I
A
like. It could have been
little.
like, and it's like, I want to like her, but it's like, girl, every time I see you, it's like, uh, uncomfortable.
It's a little bit of train wreck, you know, where you can't turn away. That's how I feel about Jessica. But the thing is, she tells us in episode 30, right, where uh, she said, "I've been," because Amy and her do makeup, whatever. Anyway, she said, "I've been on this earth 200 times."
Oh.
She's like, "If this is my last time being Jessica White, I'm gonna go out killing it." So I was like, I just feel like you don't have to act like it's your last day
Uh,
on Earth.
well, I mean, what's that rap song? What would you do if you about to kick the bucket? I'm going to give me a bucket. You know what I don't know the name of that
Oh my
song,
god, I don't
but
remember. Oh god. All I think about is, you know, those people that what was on MTV? The bucket list, right? Or something like that, that show. And it's like you do things before you die.
the people were terminally ill.
No, but
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. It's the most nonsense show because they would be like, "This is on my bucket list to before I die."
but I
Mind you,
mean,
these are all healthy, I think, white men.
uh, so they lead the world and on top of the
Oh,
world.
the
So
buried, no, is it
not
this
very
one?
light, and it's not. What is it?
Yes, it is the buried life. Four guys on a mission to complete 100 things before you die. It was
Oh,
called the damn buried life. I saw
mm.
them at my school too. They came.
Child, if it wasn't real life, if it wasn't My Sweet 16, if it wasn't Cribs, if it wasn't making a video, if it wasn't making the band,
When I tell you I watch literally all TV.
I used to love not well, I used to love My Real Life. What was the MTV show that Dream or Made where they had like 3 months like saying like I want to become a boxer and then they would
Oh my god, wait. Oh no, I can't remember. Oh my god, wait, MTV show.
I think it's called Made.
Oh, was it made? Yes, 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 yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I forgot there was a thing. Yes, because it was the like drab to fab show. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and literally the first line is big dreams of becoming boxers.
Yeah, right. I actually knew a girl that was on it. Her name was Martina. She was like wanted to become an actor.
Oh.
And yeah, like we went on vacation and stuff, and it was so funny because I had just got off Survivor. So she's like, we're reality stars. I was like, I don't think I am, girl. But like I do
Yes,
remember
you are. You're a star. You will always be famous, baby.
listen, as long if I'll never be as famous as Mama D though. Uh
I
that
beg. Me and when will we meet her? That's the question.
Well, the thing about it is, I really do feel like she really is what they say, 6 separations of connection or
Yeah, 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 yeah. 6 degrees of
6 degrees.
separation.
I really feel like Mama D is like 2 degrees for me. Especially
I
like because
yes.
I know so many people in Atlanta, and I like yeah. I feel like the next time I go to Atlanta, I feel like I should like
Just shake the
actually
branches.
right
Yeah.
just call her out, or I can go to a eyelash launch, and maybe I'll get to see
Correct.
her. Um,
Correct.
I think one of the important episodes of these 3 episodes that we're talking about in Canada was
Yes.
when Spice finally decided to take some accountability. And again, it only took 28,
30
29
episodes
episodes.
damn near. Yeah.
I loved how when we got to Canada and they were at dinner, and I think Yandy was the one that was like, the resort reached out to us. Oh, they reached out and they
Spice,
wanted
be so for real. Yeah.
they wanted Spice to perform. And Yandy was like, I think you and Karli should do your song. That would be so dope. And then that just sparked this whole big thing.
Yup.
Um, and which again, I thought Spice was being a little unreasonable because all Karli is trying to say is that, like, you are my friend and you allegedly attacked me in the Bahamas.
Don't say attack.
No, so
Don't make her sound a bully.
what y'all say? Y'all keep making me. I'm like, well, girl, look at this behavior.
And Sierra says that, and she's like, "No, this is who I am. I'm just loud."
But I was cracking up when Spice was like, is she scared of Sierra? Because Sierra bought out. And I will never forget at Sierra's event when Karli came and Sierra with her like sisters bopped Karli. And I was
She's
like,
like, when
"Dang."
Sierra bucks to her, it's fine. And then Karli in the confessional, Sierra apologized. It's just the way it's so shady the way they cut. I just feel like they really buried Spice in these last few episodes. They're just like it's giving no accountability. She's just constantly looking crazy. I said, which one of the editors loves Erica Mena? Because there's no way you're making Spice look this horrible.
And then it's like, this is supposed to be, we just had, listen, let's talk about the purpose of this trip, Spice. You just had your white birthday to celebrate life.
And you did the fake pregnancy shoot,
You
but
did the
that's
fake,
just talking
you know,
about, oh, I'm life giving
but
birth
but
to
but that
myself.
whole pregnancy shoot, that was a whole nother thing because she had like made her remember that she did the whole thing with the skin color thing, and,
Yes.
so that was like a whole thing and a thing. But now you want to bring all your friends together. You invite Karli, and then when someone calls you on your ish, you buck and you're like, I'm leaving. I don't even want to be here. They told me if I don't like where I'm at, I can leave. I'm
If
like,
that therapist needs to be fired.
yeah,
.com, okay? Because what therapist is being like, don't hold accountability.
right.
Do not ever apologize.
And when
And
you
the
get
third thing is
uncomfortable,
leave.
yes, when you get uncomfortable, run. This will all make you a more positive, successful person in life. But it's like I like Spice. Uh
Yes.
and I also feel like throughout these Canada episodes, and again, I think Karli did a really good job of kind of
Mhm.
essentially showing everyone that y'all just love Spice and that y'all gonna ride behind Spice because shout out to Amy Luciani, shout out to
Mhm.
Bambi, who are actually like being good friends to Karli and being like, all she needs to do is be accountable for her physically, allegedly almost attacking Karli. And it seems like Yandy was like, but y'all don't understand. Then Karli was like, well, girl, when the last time that we text? Yandy's like, I mean, 2 weeks
Yandy is
ago.
tired. Yandy said, "My friends, I'm a dog." She said, "I'm a dog friend," and then our man is also
Man,
like,
DC over her.
"Bye."
And
Mandy
right.
she said, I it's like this can't be for the show anymore. This is so
Well, yeah.
crazy.
So girl, I was thinking the same thing, prior to
Yes.
episode whatever. I was like, this has to be for the show. But baby, Mendeecees and them confessionals. But again, for me, now I agree with Mendeecees in
Yeah.
his stance because it's like, listen, you can't be like, we're gonna cut our house in half. I'm gonna burn the other half, and then we're gonna rebuild it. And then like just come home and tell Mendeecees that he's gonna be like, okay, like it is about communication. So I do really get what Mendeecees is saying. On the other half, Mendeecees like, you seem to be making all the rules and acting like you're a single parent. Hey Mendeecees, maybe
Love and Hip Hop New York. Maybe you didn't watch it, but we did.
maybe you forgot while you were away for 4 years. And I believe Yandy might have been pregnant. Like she held it down. So maybe this is kind of like a symptom of her holding it down for 4 years while you were in jail.
And I feel like this happens in a lot of marriages, right? Where sometimes women get so used to being the quote unquote single parent, even though they're not actually a single parent. To then, if that person decides to leave, or, if another man even comes into the space, they're still acting like, oh, it's just me. And it's just I need to act like I'm in charge and that's it. Nothing else matters. And it causes a lot of issues. So Mendeecees beat is just his ego is a little bit hurt. And I wonder what Ring Ring Judy is saying on the phone to
She
make this worse.
Yandy need to stay home. Yandy
Yeah.
doing too much. Yandy not doing nothing. But for me, it honestly reminds me of like the power dynamic in a relationship. Like
Yes.
it reminds me, say like Yandy got into the relationship and Mendeecees was making all the money, and now all of a sudden Yandy gets on Housewives and now she's
Hmm.
making the bread. That's kind of sort of what it sounds like. But also it's just like, well, what does Mendeecees do? I mean, we seen Yandy pull up to that investment property that they were investing their money in. But Mendeecees like, I feel like I'm a stay-at-home dad. Well, I mean, if that's what you are.
I'm confusion. You know what I mean? Because who doesn't want to be kept? Is my question. When will that happen for me where I can just support?
Don't do my man like that.
I know. Meanwhile, he's like, quit. It's fine. Uh, but it's just all I'm saying is, Mendeecees, just live your life. There's no reason to drag her like this. But I just feel like, yeah, it's just it comes down to ego, and that's all it is.
And then he's mad because yeah, he's like, I just went to Canada for 5 days. He's like, you're always going a week away. She's like, well, you were supposed to go. Let's not forget you have the criminal record. Like, we're filming a show. Like, so
And this is her job. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's not clicking here?
yeah. It's just interesting because it's like I do see both of their like
Yeah,
points, right?
100%.
Where it's like I can see Yandy's point, but I also feel like Yandy, you are doing a lot. Like you want to run for president, you're out here being an advocate, you
Giving
out
her
here
eggs.
giving your eggs, you already adopted another child that like
Oh,
Mendeecees
yes.
ain't even like, but we haven't seen her in a while. But like, so it's a lot.
And there's no signs of stopping. I
Well,
think that's another thing. If there was like a hey, after this date or after the season we wrap up shooting, everything goes away, then fine. But no, she's making real life decisions on the show.
like,
Horror.
so that's Yandy and Mendeecees.
Yeah.
I also think on this trip, on this Canada
Mhm.
trip, again, back to Zell a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
What? No. I don't think Santana coming back.
Well, no, she's
Uh,
coming. Yeah, we're seeing him next episode
uh,
for at the finale.
well, of course. Well, I think
Yeah,
production would have to lie.
that's what I mean. Be like, it's in the contract.
You got to show up for 5 episodes. When Zell was in the Canada and he's like talking about his
Yes.
relationship, like it does make me feel really bad for Zell though. But also it's like after seeing the fight that Santana and Zoe had, it's like,
Mhm.
you just calling the person that you love big back. Like, I mean, like some of the things that like Zoe was saying were like, and again, it just leads me to believe, like, do you like Santana for him or do you like for
Mhm.
what he can do for your life?
Why
I'm
not both?
confused. I mean, well, I mean, hey, you can learn to love somebody. That is the truth. But I do feel like Zell is definitely missing
Yes.
Santana because it seems like every time Karli is talking about Spice or Sierra is talking about Bambi, here comes Zell bringing Santana up. And from the looks of it, i.e., like people like Sierra's face, I don't
Mhm.
think they really like Santana.
No, well, because Santana doesn't like them, and it's constantly any moment Santana is talking, it's equal. I don't like any of these people. Like, I don't think we've heard anything else from Santana except that I don't like Zell's friends. And, or a different variation of I don't like his friends. They suck. They're messy. They're this. They're the, give it a
Yeah.
rest. You know who you like are with.
Yeah, you're filming. So yeah, it was interesting. I also loved seeing people of color do like snowboard
Yes.
activities and outdoor activities. I do love things like that. I think that that was fun. Also, low cringe of the Amy Luciani and Spice's performance in front of a very vanilla crowd. They seem to like be getting into it, but it just was
No, but
like,
why are they on picnic
right.
tables? You couldn't even put up a little baby stage inside?
Well, first of all, I've been to some resorts that aren't as big I would assume as that
Mhm.
resort. They've got the main cabin with the
Yes.
fire pit that, like, sometimes have, like, the railing above.
Correct, correct.
Like, why are y'all outside? Why does it look like y'all on one of them karaoke machines that you could get from Walmart? Like, I was just confused.
Not Walmart. You know, I saw Ludacris in Tahoe at a ski resort,
Uh,
but it was outside. But that's because it was like 1,000 people. So I understand. And I literally thought I was gonna die because the way people were slipping and sliding, like we're standing on ice
was he
watching
skiing or
Ludacris
performing?
performing.
Oh, I thought he
And
was.
it's like literally 11 at night. We're on
Oh,
ice. And I was like, I think this is how I die.
oh no.
Because if if someone like bumps you by mistake, you're
The whole
down.
crowd is out. I thought he might have been skiing, like, move,
Yeah,
get out the
literally.
way, get out the way.
Nope, it was literally just a performance, and then he left.
Oh,
It was truly the weirdest, but funniest and cool because he's a great performer.
yeah.
But either way, it's just that's what it reminded me of. I was like seeing Ludacris at a ski resort and then watching this.
Yeah. And I can't think of the rappers. I want to say one of them might have been Kaya, but I know there was definitely a bigger rapper that they were performing at like a pool party.
Oh, yes. Okay, I've seen Jason Derulo at a pool party type
And
thing. Yes.
the people be like, "Oh my god, look at them! They're performing at a pool party," and like they get like ate up. I was just thinking of like if these clips that like maybe on Zell's camera or like on Carly's camera, like if they made their rounds on the internet prior to this episode coming out, uh,
Drake would be not dissing Rick Ross, but instead dissing these people, right? Talking about birthday
child.
party.
But I mean, like, well, since we here real quick, um, I don't want to choose sides on the big three. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it is the Super Bowl, the Goliaths of the current
Yes,
rap.
the UFC fight night, right? Whatever you want to call
Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. But I also think that we gotta like take J. Cole out of it because
that. I like that you put J. Cole like at the
well, yeah,
bottom,
well,
literally.
because I was rooting for him,
That's
and
my number one. And
girl,
I hate him. He ruined me. He put a clown nose on me. Kick rock.
girl, now he said, after I thought about it, I think it's literally called Might Delete Later.
Yeah, that's what I was like, is this just like an elaborate ruse for
I
your
was,
stupid
I was
album?
like,
Like, I'm not listening off of principle now.
yeah, because I just like, but you've been, people have been like, oh, J. Cole has got his stride. He's moving
Yes.
into it. And you do this. So, okay, so it's now J. Cole is out. So now it's Kendrick and Drake, but it's not just Kendrick and Drake because now it's everybody against
Everyone
Drake.
can get it.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I love me some Kendrick.
Yes.
I love me some Metro Boomin. I think that, like, I don't think that I love Future. I just, I just have to,
Yeah.
so yeah, I like Future. I listen to his music
Right,
sometimes.
right,
They
right.
all say what I'm saying, but listen. But my thing is like, is it like if you trying to like end some like for me, I look at it like a fight, right?
Yes.
And so if it's me and
Correct.
Sasha, right? Like, okay, it's one-on-one. Like, say
Mhm.
I'm a lady though.
Yes.
Because I don't
Or
fight
I could
ladies,
be a
but
man.
right, okay, or Sasha.
Maybe I'll finally be tall.
So if me and Sasha were fighting, and Sasha beats me up, okay, cool. If I beat Sasha up, okay, cool. But
Yeah.
if Sasha, Chappelle, Maury, Rob Sesternino, Matt, Grace, Scott, Sam Moore, Venus, Hugh,
Oh my
Soda, Jerry
Tevin, Charlie,
Springer,
they all Mari is here.
and Maury and Matt Scott, if they all beat me
Oh
up,
my god.
I don't know if it has the same effect as if Sasha just beat me up. I don't know. And it kind of just makes me want to root for Drake.
That's the problem. So okay. So
Now, how we got here, it don't matter. We're here. Go ahead.
it
Sasha.
doesn't. No, we're just making fun of people performing at places,
Gotcha.
and Drake called it out. Okay, that's all we're saying. The thing is, I was a Chris Brown fan,
Which still do.
and I wasn't anymore, unfortunately. Then I said, "Oh my god, I love Degrassi." And what do you mean he's coming out? Jimmy with a wheelchair is coming out with songs, so I'm excited about that. And then turns out he's a Jew of color. I am very much in it. I was like, yes, this is me. This is my people. And now but then I was like, no, he sucks because he's getting corny. He's getting weird. He's texting young girl. It's just, come on already. And now this to where I was like, but I like his song better. And Rick Ross, it does look like you perform at a little party. And then Rick Ross is like, big nose, big nose. I was like, we don't make fun of Jews about big
Right.
noses. It's just we don't.
And then Rick Ross, and then like again, because Drake made a song, then Rick Ross responded in 2
Yes.
hours, and then Kendrick came back. Now I have heard a little snippet of like Kendrick's second song, but I didn't get into it.
Did you hear it's AI?
Wait, so is it not Kendrick?
Yeah, I was reading something. I can't allegedly because I can't like back it up fully, but I heard that the second song might have been AI.
Okay,
I'm telling you, it's
so I'm glad I didn't, get a little libations via the herbal to listen to it, because that's how I like to listen to these rap beats.
right. Makes sense because
Because it's just like, whoo. But then it's like I was watching today Rick Ross like on his story. Well, first of all, also I guess Drake sent a marching band because Metro Boomin was like something with the drums. He sent a marching band.
And more hair care.
Get him more hair, okay. So then, well, then Uma Thurman is in it now because I guess Drake posted a photo from Kill Bill where everybody was at it. Then Uma Thurman went in her closet and said, "You need this." Now, I kind of do like that.
No, that's perfect. That's how you insert yourself in the beef without being in it.
Right. Okay. Because Uma, we don't stay over there, Uma.
Yeah, please.
But then I saw something with Rick Ross being like a white boy. Oh, yeah. You wanted to hang. And I'm like, see, now here's where I'm kind of going to have to draw the line, right? Because it's like, now y'all want him to be white. Now it's like, but you have to be careful with that because it's like, even outside of this, like even he might be had when the police see him, what they gonna see? So like, come on, Rick Ross, and let's not even go there, correctional officer. But like, and also get your first baby mama, Tia Campbell. Like, girl, get her in check. But
not us getting into the diss. Next, they're all making disses on us.
With your podcast, that's one of like, oh,
you're like, yeah, do it again, get us more views. Thank you.
But I do love this, right? I do like, but again, I like, first of all, I just like good songs. I like when sometimes the person that you don't think is gonna come and then they come in like
no ether.
Right. Well, I be listening. It's no Black Friday.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun. What boy? Listen, I was in college. Okay, I was in college. You could not tell me nothing.
No, the best thing is because you get caught up in it, and then everyone around you is taking sides in the beef. So you're like, oh, so now we have beef. It's like we're in our own gangs.
Listen, because I still personally, I can't claim being a Barb to this day because I have chosen sides. I didn't originally like Drake. That's how hard of a side I chose with Lil' Kim. And then Nicki Minaj started annihilating and hang it up flat screen. And there was nothing else that I had to
lose. It's fine.
Listen, but that's why at every
But then Megan came, so it's okay.
Well, yes,
we're up again.
We're up. We got Cardi, but that's why at every Bryce win, if you see me performing the jump off, it's homage to my girl.
I'm telling you, we were talking about this. Why the rap girls are so much better at beefs now.
But here's the thing, though. Right.
First of all, girls up 1,000. But not actually.
R.I.P. to the City Girls, because child with Santana and JT and Carisha, the other
Ken Barbie. What is that? Glorilla. Me having to explain this to Kirsten, by the way, on the podcast.
Kirsten where's she from? What's the name of that lake?
Lake Otto.
Lake Otto, and I'm pretty sure Kirsten probably was at Spice's performance at the ski lodge. Okay, because I'm pretty sure Kirsten's backyard is that ski lodge.
The lake because the ice is over, you know.
Yes. That's where they slide down.
Oh my god. Oh god, I can't. I can't. It's just I'm tired. It's like what a time to be alive because
Mm,
Beyonce is putting out great music.
mm.
And that's all I know. Everyone else, I'm just here with my popcorn.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's this TikToker. That's when I saw
Oh,
it.
that girl.
No, a
Oh.
guy named Synth Rapper.
Uh-huh.
Synth like Slytherin, something like that. Rapper. And he says he made the AI diss. Again, a legend, obviously. But Complex put out the article
Mm.
saying he's allegedly responsible. And
Well,
it's a video of how I made it.
did Kendrick Lamar tweet this song, or like it just kind of went into the ether and people were
Yeah,
just running for it?
no pun intended. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I
I'm
mean,
tired. I'm tired.
the last thing that I would say about this Drake beef is that I can remember a couple of years ago when he started beefing with Meek Mills. And I remember all of Philly was like, it's time.
Yes,
It's
that's
time. And
true.
Baby, is that your girl tour or is that your world tour? Baby, the way Drizzy obliterated Meek, and I'm from Philly.
And
Like,
then Safari was in it. Remember, Safari was getting shot. Oh, it was so good. But yeah, is that a world tour or your girls tour? Ooh.
mm, mm. Then Drake with the on concert on tour with the memes, just like it was like, oh,
Oh my
so
god,
it's
Drake in concert is so fun. But again, he's corny now. And here's the thing, Bryce. Why is no one dragging him for texting 13-year-olds?
so I haven't seen this.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown, and from Stranger Things, who played
Ah,
11. Yes, she's like gone on record to be like, yeah, he used to text me. Kylie, he's texted.
uh-huh,
Yeah, so all these young girls that are in the spotlight, they all post pictures with Drake. If you've noticed, when they turn 18.
oh, but
Yeah.
we don't condone that.
No, so
Uh,
but see, that's how you know something's up because none of them have touched that.
mm,
Interesting.
right.
That's
Well,
all
I
I have
mean,
to
well,
say.
child, it's a lot going on. It's like with them Diddy parties.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Listen, shake that ass for me and Drake. Apparently, that's what's happening.
Now, listen, I don't condone none of that
Absolutely
essay
never.
or none of that
Ew.
any
No.
against your consent or none of that. But I mean, I might have knocked on the door. What what y'all doing in here?
I just want to know.
Right. TD?
I'm nosy. Ja Rule.
TD, are you making those cheeks clap? What is going on? But yeah, it's a lot. And speaking of washed up,
We're a mess.
speaking of washed up, why is Kirk and Rashida still on? Like, here's the thing, right? Like, they were like a pivotal piece in Canada, but I'm just like, well, what are y'all bringing?
My notes literally say, "Why is Miss the boss lady giving advice about taking or leaving or taking your man back?" Sorry, Mendeecees did not cheat. 7 different ways to hide,
Well, I
highway.
mean,
What?
do we remember Love and Hip Hop New York with the baby mamas?
Oh, I
And,
forgot. Okay,
but
no, you're
I mean,
right.
we
But
don't
it
know if
just
he cheated
wasn't
though.
as like
Right.
blatant. You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
mean,
As Kirk and the hot tub.
Kirk in the hot tub, Kirk and the baby
The
mom,
baby,
Kirk and
yeah,
the baby,
and the waitress,
So-
you name it. Miss Shirley did not run over that bike so that Rashida could act like this. That's all
But
I'm saying.
but what I will say is, listen, people do make mistakes, and so I do think it is
How
admirable.
can you make 70 mistakes? Is your penis just like going? Like, come on.
Sometimes I think monogamy is a societal construct
Yes, chaotic. Come through with the polyester.
with the polyester. Okay, and where has chaotic been?
Oh, he wasn't the
Ah,
third.
okay.
He died.
'Cause they just be
But
filming
it was
ish,
it's so
and
fast.
just like putting ish together and in because yeah.
It was nonsense. And who was giving chaotic advice about not being in 3-way relationships
Was it
none
Young
other
Jock?
than Scrappy?
Ah,
while Diamond is crying in the booth right behind him. Granted, I hope Diamond's dad is okay. But what the hell is going on? And then Chaotic goes, I went from polyester to one person to no relationships, and now we're all friends. And I was boo bestie, blah, 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 blah. The mom is the baby's the grandma. And now we're in ancestral.com. What is just these? And that was it. That was his only scene. He's gone.
I still want you to send me Chaotic's song.
Well, I would like to find it.
Because is he one of these new rappers, or is he a rapper?
And I'm old, so I don't listen
So
to
that's
new
what
rap.
I mean. Like, is he in the Lucci Amy? And again, I love me some Amy Luciani, but like,
Yeah.
what was her hit record again? Now, mind you, I do know Rennie back maybe 5 years ago. Rennie was bubbling up, and so like I definitely have heard of her bubbling song. But like,
Mhm.
could we also talk about shout out to Rennie for being pregnant? Congratulations, we see
Ridiculous.
we see how her previous relationships have worked out,
Mhm.
where they are just now on speaking terms. And so what better way to commemorate a 2-month relationship?
I don't comprehend how it's too much to get married, but not enough, but it's fine to have a whole child with this person.
It is 2024, maybe 2023
Yeah.
when this filmed,
I'm a
and
grandma, I guess.
the young kids is doing different things. And listen, you love it, I like it.
Yep, that part. Cause I don't know. Okay, they're still together because I googled this last night. So her and Zach are still a thing. So great. I just didn't see a lot of belly pictures, so I just hope everything's okay.
Right.
But she could just be hiding until this episode.
Yeah, and then but depending, well, never mind, because I was supposed to say depending when this was filmed, because this could have been filmed a year and a half ago, or this could have been
Oh,
filmed
right, the baby
like
could have been born.
last week, or this
That's
could have been filmed like last week. Because they splicing in stuff.
Yep, and I have no idea what goes where. That's the problem, and I don't think they do either. Because random things are getting thrown in. Like, why are we learning about Diamond and Scrappy that they're still not talking? We know Scrappy is on helicopters with Erica.
And
God.
yeah, we don't know whether or not if Scrappy and Erica are really married or not married, because again, on social media, they have kind of made it seem like they
Mhm.
went and got married. And so I don't know, on the season finale, maybe will they like surprise us with it? I just I
Okay, the
like my
baby isn't here. 3 hours ago, finally, she
okay.
posted. First time. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be a junior,
Okay. Oh,
Black Zach Jr.
okay.
Yeah, but the pictures are cute. Coming in August, baby boy.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry. Go ahead. It's just I'm so lost by Love and Hip Hop that I'm just here for the ride. That's all I know.
Yeah, I literally just put it on, and for me, it's just like it is a feel good show. I don't be know ahead
Correct.
of time what the hell go, but it's like I'm locked in and I'm tuned in. I really do. And mind you, here's another random thing that I've been doing. And I don't know why I've caught 3 of them.
Mhm.
Why have I spent? And I don't even want to tell you, because sometimes in the middle of the day or at night, and mostly they've been at night. But why have I watched more than once? I want to say more than twice, 3 hours plus of Sierra cooking food. Because
No,
she
this
be
is
on
so
TikTok
funny.
live,
I
and
can
she
see that.
like, and so sometimes when I can't go to sleep, like I will literally screen my phone to my TV. So it's on my TV, and then
Oh,
I can
you're
put it on
fancy,
and then
fancy.
like I just be listening and like watching Sierra cook. Now, mind you, one of the last things that I watched her cook, she was making some like shrimp thing. And what I was cracking up was she made like so much food, and she had like 4 people there. And like she was like, y'all want some more?
And they're like, "No, we're gonna burst." She needs that. Oh my god, who's the NPC? The cat doll.
Oh,
Some
what's her name?
Yum Yum.
No,
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I know who you talk about.
Not
Mrs.
me,
Whatever. But first of all,
the Canadian, because
she ain't
she
even a real.
eats.
Well, no, she does. But mind you, know who my favorite NPC is?
Oh, not the Spider-Man. That Spider-Man's mine.
Miles Morales. Is that a wait, what's he call it? Another Warhol. Girl, now that's another one that I have watched for hours. It be cracking me up because first of all, it's like leave him alone when he's doing his thing. But also,
Correct.
it's like Miles, why are you going to Bourbon Street at 3 in the morning? Like, I live for the drunk people that walk by and be like, mind you, I don't know when it was. It must have been like 2 weeks ago. It was like 3 drunk guys. Now, mind you, 2 of them looked it good.
Okay, well,
Um,
call me.
they walked by, were like, "What are you doing?" Then they like got his TikTok. Then they just posted up on the side, like it, like y'all gonna stop giving Miles Morales. What do you call the big whirlpool? The galaxies.
Oh, okay.
Because when you give him the galaxies, he be like, "Oh no, is that a galaxy?" Then he'll jump out the screen, and then he'll be like, mind you, okay, y'all gave that man like 800 of them. He be like,
And then he has to go up, and the way he bounces, oh, it's so funny.
I
And
love
then
him.
he's the one whose mom be yelling at him, right? To be like,
No,
stop
the
doing this.
mom, the what? Are you talking about like he's a young black king?
Yes.
He's a little bigger, and he
Yeah,
have
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
fake
yeah, yeah,
jewelry,
yeah.
and he having the screen like he's in a thing, and her
And then
mom be
his
like,
mom just comes.
"Clean this room."
I'm like, this is fake, right? Like, please.
Well, I didn't know it was fake. He was doing it for a while, and then he started getting clocked by his jewelry. And then from the
Oh,
jewelry, then one time his screen broke. A girl, why do I know all of this stuff? But
it's just so funny. I love it. There's just Brice and Sasha out.
okay,
Let's be clear.
so we're clear. But with a little love in hip hop.
Period. That's
And,
just our vehicle.
and speaking of jewelry, I hear Karli got some new accessories. Please
Yes.
share.
Listen, let's talk about it because, all right, we get Jessica White, part 2 of her being really sick with endometriosis. Night 1, or the first time we see that her and Amy Luciani made up after she dunks her into water in the hot tub. Weird, but whatever. Listen, Jessica, just therapy. Anyway,
But also,
but
why y'all coming to the hot tub with like full faces of makeup on? But okay, I digress. It's a show. But okay.
because if you were in Love and Hip Hop, you would also be looking like that.
Now we filming a pool scene, okay? Because that gets into deep water. But okay, sorry, go ahead.
I would just be like, yeah, I'm just putting my legs in. Meanwhile, Jessica White dunks me. Yeah, and I can't swim, so I'm drowning in a hot tub.
Right, and then she
Me.
like is like on top of you, like girl, like. Okay, but
It therapy. So anyway, that's night 1. Second time she's sick, but now she's at Karli's house, but Karli's taking care of her. Just say you're shooting the scene. Enough already. But anyway, it's fine. They're shooting the scene, and then Mr. 1501 comes in. And he's like, hey, yo, Karli, where's dinner? You should have told me that you're taking care of your friend and you're not going to cook for me dinner because now I can order some food. Just text me what you want. Da, da, da. And Carly's just like, his mouth runs for days. And I'm trying to get my friends to like him. And then she goes, Jessica White is my best friend. And my best friend can't be mad at you. So they're fighting now, back and forth, back and forth. Jessica White is like, this is not how kings talk to queens.
Where's the king?
Are they in the room with us? Stop this. And okay, and then it's like Jessica White drags him a little. It's just a funny to watch. And fine, move on. We're at fast forward Zelle's fashion show. Turns out 24 hours later, allegedly. And next thing you know, people are walking in to Karli getting proposed to.
Child, it ain't a Love and Hip Hop season. Okay.
You say that. Exactly. Because Love and Hip Hop editor said one thing Karli's gonna do is get a ring, run the tape, and we get every single time she's been proposed to. And then I just it's like I know, and I think I could on a Family Feud, right? Name Carly's most famous exes, like most to least. I think I could do the number one answer, number five answer, but after that, you lost me. But Love and Hip Hop said, "Here you go, rewind.
Here's a
I'll
boop,
run
boop,
it."
boop, 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 boop.
And then Carly just fell on the floor again, but this time it's a dirty like warehouse, gross. And to where they thought she, like, died or something. They're, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he just comes in and there's 3 rings. Which carat would you want? 10? 12? Why why are we doing this? This is so loser behavior.
Girl, what's that singer name? Is it
Which one?
Jordan Sparks? No,
Oh,
that wait, no, because I that might not be. Hold on, wait, let me see if I could do a little. I think I might have said that.
oh, either way, but oh my gosh, it's just
Oh no,
all of that.
sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Tiffany Evans.
Oh, I don't know her.
Okay, she had a little song, but mind you, she got a song called "Promise Ring" featuring
Yes.
Sierra.
Oh, yeah, another relationship merchant, Sierra.
Now, also, random thought of a random thought. What's your thoughts on Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, and Sierra going on tour?
W The new song did not work for Sierra, but I love Sierra and I will
Yeah,
die for her.
listen, Sierra just do the first album and Promise
Yes.
and the Evolution. And now you can take well, yeah, the second album is Evolution of CC. First of all, I seen Missy Elliott, Beyonce first tour. So I would
Mhm.
definitely go see Missy Elliott. Who I would not go to see to support is Busta Rhymes. Now, mind you, Buster, I've
Yep.
seen Buster in concert before at the Roots Picnic. I'm sure he's an amazing performer, but like, here's what people don't talk about: his homophobic rants and views.
Yep.
So I'm good on Buster. And also, like,
Mhm.
why is it that I think when Busta won the why do I know these facts? When Busta Rhymes won the Lifetime Achievement Awards at the BET
Yes,
Awards,
I
I
remember
won it
this.
last year. Why is that the first time that all 10 of your kids had ever been in the same room together? But
The
I
ass
got
jock.
no, no, we're gonna ask Kendra
Ki
because
Apparently kickball will get all the
but
kids to the yard.
and that's first of all, that was just another weird thing as to
They're
like
so
why they even thought the lady would come in, right? Like that was even weird to me. But also, it's like I understand what you're saying, Kendra, but tell me you're not secure. And also, I just don't even be liking the way when Young Jock FaceTimes. I don't know.
it's for TV. That's what it's giving.
But I like Kendra. I like who Young Jock has turned
But how
into.
they have no kids, not to be the auntie and be like, "Why don't you have kids yet?" It's interesting. It's just a point of note. That is all I wanna say.
Not the aunties be pressuring you for kids.
Well, yeah, what do you mean, aunt? My mom's every day crying. "You've been together 5 years, no kids, what the hell?" And I was like, "I'm a baby.
Yeah,
I
girl,
can't
let us
have a
enjoy
baby."
our life. That like again, it's societal construct of marriage, house, baby. Uh, y'all miss it. Where is the let that coochie breathe? Where is busting it open for a couple of summers? Where is like
They never had the chance, that's the problem. Oh my god. It's just I don't none of this makes sense. It's all headache and I'm tired, but it's fine. Okay, Busta Rhymes sucks. It's the known fact. And
I mean he do got some iconic verses
no,
that
his
like yeah,
music is
but
we're
yeah.
not this taking nothing away from his music,
And
but
also
homophobia is
yo, yeah,
homophobia.
right. And it's like, I love how y'all don't ever bring it up. Also, I don't know why I saw this. Did you see like he was trying to get into somebody's club in the last 2 weeks and like he was like
No.
denied entry and he was like going off. I was like, huh, that's what you get. I hope the owner was gay.
That's what
But
I was gonna say, or at least the bouncer to be like, move along. We don't need this. Has been. No, that's mean. Okay. Okay. I'm joking. Don't no one make any diss tracks on me.
no. Oh, I apologize.
Me
I take it
calling
back. I take it back. Because why
me
would you do
calling the
that?
AI
Yeah.
this guy.
I mean, I really do feel like it's only a matter of time before like that is going to be like like where, because here's the thing, right? This is my last thing that you could wrap up.
No, it's right. Snoop Dogg was fighting against AI, I'm pretty sure.
So a lot of people are because I do
Yes.
understand it because it's like, yeah, I understand. Like I get it because soon we're going to be in territory where it's like, but I do feel like we're gonna get to some point where, like, at this point, I wouldn't be mad at this.
Yeah.
If Britney Spears
Ooh.
were to sign over her voice to AI, like, I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, because, like, I still want some, okay, I still want some Britney jams. And I don't care what nobody say.
Yes.
Circus is a slept on album.
Yeah, there are bops in there that I will.
I was
Yes,
in my
correct.
I was in my Hennessy era during that time.
Oh my gosh.
And it, ugh, I,
Whew.
ugh,
Never been there, never will go there.
oh, so I was peer pressured into it, Sasha. So okay, let me just tell you this one random story, then I'm done. So
Yes,
I
please.
was in college. The Britney Spears, well, and actually doesn't matter where I was at because y'all ain't gonna put an age on me. But Circus came out, that album. Me, my cousin, and my best friend. I was in college. My cousin was like, "Do you want to go to DC tonight?" I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, okay." There was this predominantly like gay club of for the colors,
Mhm.
for colored people, not colors, but like, you know, it was like a black gay club. It's called
Yes.
like the Paradox, the Promenade, something. And so my one friend was like, I'm gonna drive up and back. And so I went to my cousin's
Oh.
house to pregame, and we were getting dressed, and like he brought in like these big glasses of Coke and Hennessy. And I
Oh.
was like, at that time, like, you know, I didn't have funds. And so it's like, girl. So we're
I am
driving up
so sorry for you.
to DC. And so my cousin is like, well, we might as well just finish the bottle. And so I'm like,
I
okay,
literally almost yacked.
girl. All I remember of that night is walking in the club. Like, after I walked into the club, girl, it was a now,
Shut
mind you, I am
up.
so happy at the quality of video phones during that time because there is a
Let's be honest.
video of me that
Baby.
night on these speakers. How I got up there, and
Been there, yeah.
my cousins are like, "We're leaving. Get down. Like, let's go." And they said, like, well, the video, I just topple over to the ground, girl. I'm on the ground. And mind you, these speakers are high, girl. A whole commotion of people trying to get me up off the ground. Meanwhile, my cousin is filming on his sidekick. My other friend
Not
that
a
drove is just
rumor.
standing there. And they're like, you were acting like an old person trying to get up off the ground.
You know the
Girl,
baby deer that just gets born, the baby giraffe that can't
just falls down and they can't really walk. You gotta lift me up. Girl, after
baby
that
bear.
summer of Hennessy, I have put that to rest. Never again in my life. I don't even like the way it
Yeah,
smells.
that's what I'm saying. I like literally that and Fireball. I
Oh,
literally wanna
girl,
end it
fire!
all.
I can't even do fireballs. I can't even tell you what Thanksgiving, girl. It was right when they added stories to the Instagram.
Oh, no, no,
Child,
no, no, no.
somebody had gifted, no, it was like right after Christmas. Somebody gifted me Fireball. And I was like, oh, I I took a
Cheap
bath.
gift, first of all.
Right. But it's when Fireball first came out. I feel like
Oh,
everyone
that's
was like,
different. Okay,
oh.
okay,
So
okay,
I
yes.
was like taking a bath. And again, I was supposed to go to a family like after Christmas holiday party. Taking a bath, took a shot. I was like, oh, it don't even taste like nothing. And then
No!
I'm like, but I'm not even so, girl. I start getting dressed and still like my ride came. Girl, let's just say the next thing that I remember is waking up the next morning, going to my story, and me peeing. So, mind you, we were at like a family
On
member's
your
house.
story!
On my story, like, mind you, I'm not showing anything, but I'm just
Oh,
like,
thank
this,
God.
this is the family bathroom that I used to, and I'm just peeing. So, Fireball and Hennessy, I'm good on.
Yeah, they're both whiskeys, right?
I
I
don't,
don't be know. I
well, no, I think Hennessy is a cognac.
Oh, yes, correct. But Fireball is a whiskey, I think. But I don't know. Don't quote me on this.
Now,
Okay, I'm a shot girl, but I'm tequila girl.
get tequila, please. Reposado if you
Hey, did you
nasty.
know what I did at Bryce and Wendell in New York?
Girl, what?
So I was a lot of drunk. And you know, at one point they started roping things off upstairs when it was raining.
Oh, we had to like squish
Yes,
into that thing.
correct. So somehow but I had the VIP
Yes, girl.
status. So somehow I was a little drunk and I do believe our friends Chappelle and whoever else did maybe egg me on, maybe not. I don't know. Next thing you know, I took one of the bottles of champagne and
Yes.
I'm making every person get on their knees and I'm pouring it in their mouth. No, like when I tell you I did that to at least 15 people. And it's champagne. So it is bubbly. People are coughing and I'm still the
It's the best.
and
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
you have to do it. You have. And they're like, Sasha, you just told it. I was like, Brice knows I get the party started.
Yeah. Where was I? And
I
but girl,
know.
I'm so happy I didn't see that though, because girl, do you know how fast I would have been laying on the ground? Like, top me up.
It's my favorite thing to do.
I love
I'm
it.
the bottle girl.
Girl, well, girl, we'll be in New York.
Oh my god. Oh, anyways. Alcohol and me. It's just I want to
Mm.
be everyone's friends, and this is the stuff I do. So Lord, please.
Listen, you're doing the
It's
Lord's work. Okay.
okay, because Bryce and Wendell say you have to get the party started. So I got you. And there's just one bottle of champagne. Everyone will be okay.
Yes.
And
No,
I'm just,
no,
I
no
think
one got
Omer was
her.
there at one point, but like obviously he doesn't drink. So I'm like, Omer. And he's like, Sasha. And I was like, oh, right. I forgot.
Just spit it out. It won't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I was on a rampage.
Oh, that sounds like a good
And I'm
night.
just, thank you. You're all welcome, people. Okay, that's
Okay.
all I know.
Did,
But
did
listen,
did they tip you? Is the real question. Okay.
they did it. And you know what? Screw them. I will remember.
You gotta tip your bartenders.
All
Uh,
right. I took a risk going over and under the VIP line.
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Okay.
Oh my God. But yes, it just that is the biggest thing that happens. It turns out it's not a proposal, even though Jessica, maybe I poured some fireball under in her mouth. I don't know. But she's going through in vitro, so maybe she's not drinking. I don't know. She goes on a rampage. She is pissed off that Karli, she's like, he just dogged you out yesterday. And she's screaming at the top of her lungs. Mind you, Karli is in shock because she's like, girl, this is a promise ring. It's not even a proposal. And she's like, how old are you? Are you in third grade that you need a promise ring? This
But
guy's a loser. What are you doing? And then Jessica goes, I have to leave. You know how when people get in fights, like they'll leave, right? They're like, I can't.
Spice.
Yeah, I can't record anymore. This happened, but who's Jessica fighting with? Herself.
I'm trying
Because
to figure.
Mr. 1501 isn't around.
And
And
mind you,
Karli is just like, huh?
first of all, is he Mr. 1501? Didn't didn't they
You're
say that?
correct. I
The
think his name is
former?
Kai, right? Sorry.
And then Jessica. Never mind. I won't kick somebody while they down, because I just was like, what did Nick Cannon give you? Weren't you?
She makes a joke about that. She's like, and I'm the only girl he dated that didn't have a baby.
Oh, well, not a baby. She says ex-fiance sometimes.
Correct.
So,
That's
girl,
true.
if y'all didn't get married, then it was a Tiffany Evans promise ring. Now, mind you, also I need for anybody that's listening at this point, y'all need to go download that Tiffany Evans promise ring with Sierra. That was a bop for me back in
Oh,
the day.
was this when her and Bow Wow were?
So this was after that era of that.
Oh,
This was definitely like, I want to say maybe like 2010, 11.
okay. I must have heard the song. There's no way I haven't, but
And
I
my
never remember names.
Tiffany Evans is that young girl.
Okay, no, I've definitely heard the song. You're
Yeah.
kidding me. Yeah, I
What
just
time
seen
is
the picture.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on my barbecue, my cookout playlist. Like, just
Oh,
a
that's yeah.
little cute little jam.
Mhm.
But Sasha, thank you so much for coming
Yes.
and just, little
I
bit
just
of love
love
and hip
our
hop. Yes.
I love our time together. That's all that matters.
I feel like we're coming to the end of the season. I think we'll have a season
Yes.
finale soon. So we'll be back next week whenever it comes. But I just also feel like, maybe after this
know.
is over, we should just pick a show and
I'm
kind
telling you, y'all tell us if you're listening, but I feel that Brice needs to watch a Bollywood movie.
I'm down.
I just would die for your reaction if I'm being honest. Like you
Girl,
record yourself.
you give me one. Make sure it's on a streaming
Listen, there's
network.
they're all on Netflix and Amazon, so we're fine.
Okay.
But it's just I just feel like I just need you to watch one of them corny love
Well,
movies.
I mean, if everything that I have heard about a
Yes.
Bollywood, I feel like it's up my alley. Like, girl, I
That's
used to
what I'm saying. And
like.
there's music, there's everything, everything.
I mean,
They'll
so
just be a little long, but
I
it's fine. I think it's
you,
like a great like wind down and just watch the movie.
give me the name, and we will
Listen,
absolutely do it.
DDLJ, we're watching it.
Oh,
That's the
listen,
longest running, I believe, Bollywood movie. It's still in theaters.
really?
Yeah, there's one dedicated movie theater, and it's been paying for 32. How old am I? Yeah, 32 years.
Mm,
Yeah,
that- Sign me
and
up.
it's sold out every show.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if you had like one line in that movie? Like, okay, like,
I would. That's my husband. Like, yeah. Wait till you meet Shah Rukh Khan. Just wait. That's all
okay.
I have to say.
Okay. Well, before we go, what you got cooking
Yes.
and booking? What ski resorts are you performing at this week?
Yes, it's called Rob Has a Podcast. So, RHAB for short. Find it, Google me. But no, I talk all of this and more pop culture, celebrity gossip, everything else. Kirsten McKennis and I are talking about it on Mess Magnets. You can check that out on Rob Has a website /mess feed. And Chappelle and I are talking Below Deck. So if you want more drama about sex and where things shouldn't be when they are, check out Below Deck and our Below Deck coverage on Bravo TV wrap-ups or on the Rob Has a Podcast YouTube channel. Because listen, we are ridiculous. Y'all know this. And for everything else I'm doing, just follow me on Twitter at funsize_04.
Did the Jill Zarin episode happen yet?
Yes. Yes. And they already left, but 2 episodes of perfection. When I tell you, at first I was like, "Oh, I don't like Jill. I don't like Jill." Then Chappelle and I are talking through it, and we're like, are we on Jill's side? Got it."
First of all, I be telling people about Jill Zarin. For me, I just again on TikTok, they just read her list, and it was like some of the
Oh,
stuff that like she don't like, but the boyfriend's name wasn't on there, and it was like you could just give him whatever. Okay,
no,
listen.
it's so funny. And then she's telling everyone what to do. Mind you, she is not the primary. So the chef is like, "Well, she loud, so I'm gonna cook for her." Meanwhile, the primary is like, "I don't eat raw fish," and sushi is the dinner.
That's Jill Zarin.
Yep.
That is Jill Zarin. That's my girl. I love her.
Yep. And then she's mad that there isn't Tums in the bathroom. She's like, "This is a super yacht. You gotta have a toothpaste, toothbrush, Tums, because some people can't handle the sea." Jill.
Listen, I can't wait to see her in a couple weeks on the GOAT with Mendeecees
Oh yeah.
because
Oh my! I
that
keep forgetting this is like coming up.
yeah, and I've seen a couple of the episodes, and it will be interesting.
Oh,
But
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Sasha and I will be back with the finale again. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming for Love and Hip Hop, but thanks for staying for the 2000s. We'll be back next week or in 2 weeks. See y'all. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You better listen in public, might make your stomach hurt. Ooh. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to unwind, you better get that box wine. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to get your snack, you better hurry right back though. It's the Purple Pants. It's the Purple Pants.